Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Walker. I'm 14 years old and I live in Eugene, Oregon.
How do you feel about sports?
I like sports. There's one sport in particular that I really enjoy. I like wrestling. I'm really good at it for my first year. I've already won one match, and I'm really proud of that because the guy almost pinned me like 4 times, and he was up by 14 points, and I got out of his pins and I pinned him. Last year, I broke my leg, and I persevered over the fear of breaking it again, and I'm doing the sport again.
Wow. Can you tell me about summer camp?
I really enjoyed summer camp. It's my church holds a summer camp for kids every year. A couple years ago, I went to JH Ranch, which was the middle school camp, and it was a camp that was made to push people over the limits, and I'm very proud that I got pushed over a couple of my limits by going off of a rope swing that was pretty tall into the lake.
Have you ever accomplished any community service that you're proud of?
Yes, I think it was the same year that I went to my summer camp. I went to a high school camp for my church, and I did all of the dishes for all the high schoolers that went there, which was like 7 million dishes over the whole week. And I'm very proud of that.
Are you familiar with construction work?
Yeah, I have done some construction work in the past. A couple of summers ago, our back patio had a really bad roof. It was made out of plastic, and it had a whole bunch of holes in it, and it was leaking all over where we'd sit down and stuff. So I had to go up there, take off all the plastic by unscrewing it and breaking it and throw it down. And then I had to put up new roofing that was metal, and I just screwed into the beams, and it was really hot out because it was summer, and it was really difficult.
Is there any charities that you've contributed to?
Yes, a couple of years ago, I was around like 7, I think, and I adopted a penguin from the World Wildlife Foundation, and I'm proud of that because I probably saved the penguin's life.
Do you have any family traditions?
Yes, we do. Every year we go and we carry our Christmas tree home from a lot that's not too far away, but it's a couple of miles at least. And this last year, I carried all of the Christmas tree home, all the way home by myself.
Can you tell us about the time you spent up in Mill City with Randy?
Yes, Randy is a family friend who lives up in Mill City, Oregon. He is an arborist, and last summer I went up to his house and I helped him cut down a spruce tree that was in between 2 trailers in a trailer park that was uprooting a trailer.
How are you with technology?
I'm fairly good. I am really good at video games. I've beaten everybody in my family, and they won't play with me anymore because of it. And
Have you have you ever completed any training?
Yes. When I was like 8 or 9, I did a hunter safety course for guns, and I now know how to use guns correctly and safely when I'm hunting.
What's one of the hardest things that you've ever done?
A couple of years ago, I went up to my grandpa and grandma's house so I could help them stack their wood for the winter because they had a wood fireplace, and I had to stack it so that we had to stack 4 quarts of wood in 2 days to help them get prepared for the winter.
Awesome. Are you afraid of anything?
I'm afraid of people not liking me, and I'm afraid of spiders.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I think it would be cool to become a Navy SEAL.
Is there anything else we should know about you?
Not really.
describe yourself in 5 words?
A wonderful human being on Earth. I think that's 6, but